Dear Gemini, have you been feeling an unnameable emptiness inside lately? You look at the people around you and see them moving forward with ease, while you, with all your talent, intelligence, and natural creativity, are often overlooked, misunderstood, and sometimes even feel your true worth is hidden beneath the noise of the world. You've brought forth brilliant ideas, unique plans, yet found yourself watching others reap the rewards instead. And in those long nights, when it's just you and your tangled thoughts, you ask yourself, when will it be my turn? When will the universe open the door I've always known was meant for me? What I'm about to share with you is not just comfort, but a truth that has already been foreseen. A great prophet, Baba Vanga, left behind visions about you, about Gemini, about a transformation that no one can stop. She said there will be a moment when this exhaustion is no longer a burden, but a sign that you are standing right at the threshold of wealth and happiness, and that moment is closer than you think. Gemini, if you are hearing these words and suddenly feel a shiver rise within you, that is not by chance. It is the whisper of the universe, a message that destiny has already begun to move in your favor. Don't look away, because right after this, you will see why everything you have endured was actually preparation for you to receive the most deserved reward. If you believe this moment is coming to you, leave a comment. Gemini is ready for wealth and happiness, so that positive energy can resonate even more strongly. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because this journey has only just begun. So, pour yourself a cup of your favorite tea or coffee, sit down comfortably, and join me as we step into the story that Baba Vanga foresaw for your Gemini soul. Part 1. Introducing Baba Vanga and the Promise of Change. Dear Gemini, have you ever wondered why you always carry two opposing voices inside, one part longing to rise higher, the other hesitating in fear? Have you ever felt as if you were living in two worlds? One of light, where you know you are intelligent, creative, and capable of reaching any dream, and another of shadow, where you question yourself, doubt your worth, and feel lost about whether you are on the right path. This is the essence of Gemini. You are a dual soul, born to experience and to observe, to create and to heal. And this very duality is the gift the universe has given you. In history, there was a mysterious woman who, though her eyes could not see the light, her heart could see through the currents of time. She was Baba Vanga, the blind prophet, known for her world-shaking predictions. People know her for foretelling wars, disasters, and global events, but few realize that in her most intimate whispers, she also spoke of the Zodiac. And Gemini, the dual sign, with two streams of energy flowing side by side, was named in those mysterious prophecies. Baba Vanga foresaw that there would come a moment when Gemini would no longer be torn between extremes, but would merge into a powerful, radiant, and brighter self than ever before. Remember, your ruling planet is Mercury, the god of words, communication, and intellect. Whenever Mercury enters a special cycle retrograde, a trine with Jupiter or Saturn, you feel the inner shifts more strongly. Those times when you feel confused, struggling, or misunderstood are not signs of failure, but phases in which Mercury is forging you, slowing you down so you can hear the true voice of your soul. And Baba Vanga made it clear, Gemini will never be forgotten. The slowing down is not the end, but a step back to build momentum for a destined leap. Perhaps you've already lived through such cycles. Times when you gave your all, yet the results slipped into someone else's hands. Times when you poured your heart into love, only to be met with silence. Times when you stood at a crossroads, not knowing whether to choose reason or heart. Gemini always carries the pain of duality, but that very pain opens a greater door for you. Because when a dual soul like yours learns to unify its opposites, that power can transform reality itself. Baba Vanga saw it clearly. A destined turning point awaits Gemini. It won't arrive like a sudden storm, but like a sunrise slow, yet inevitable. At first, you'll notice small signs. Vivid dreams, repeating numbers like 1111 or 2222 flashing before you, a passing comment from someone that sends chills through you. That is not random. That is the universe knocking, reminding you the time has come. Then bigger doors will open. A new career opportunity. A creative project you once only dreamed of. An unexpected relationship that brings complete transformation. What Baba Vanga emphasized most is that Gemini's change will not stop at material wealth. Yes, money, recognition, and opportunities will come. But those are only the surface. What you will truly gain is spiritual wealth. The feeling of finally living as your true self. No longer divided. No longer wearing a mask. When you realize that both reason and emotion are parts of you, you will feel your soul liberated, and that freedom itself will draw everything meant for you. And there is one more subtle detail. Baba Vanga once mentioned that Gemini is the messenger of the universe. You are not here to receive only for yourself. You are also a channel to spread light, words, and messages to others. That's why when abundance arrives, you will find you are not only fulfilled for yourself, but also able to create opportunities, inspire, and guide many around you. This is why you often feel a hidden responsibility for your words, because the energy you release can touch hearts, lifting them up or pulling them down. Dear Gemini, if you are hearing these words and feel a shiver rise within, that is not an illusion. That is energetic alignment, the message that you are syncing with what Baba Vanga once saw. The turning point is no longer far away, and all you need to do now is trust and be ready to open your heart to receive. If you feel this message resonates with you, leave a comment right below. Gemini is ready for wealth and happiness, because when you write it, you are sending a strong signal to the universe that you are ready. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because these prophecies are only the beginning of the journey. So, take a deep breath, pour yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, and allow yourself to relax. Together, we will go deeper into the journey Baba Vanga foresaw for the Gemini soul, a journey of awakening, abundance, and complete happiness. Part 2. The 3 soul stages of Gemini. Dear Gemini, if your life at times feels like a book, then your soul's journey is the chapters clearly marked into 3 parts. Baba Vanga saw these stages with clarity. 3 levels every Gemini must pass through, so that, at the right time, every piece will come together into one complete picture. You will recognize yourself in these words, because this is your story, the story of a dual soul, born to experience, to learn, to turn, and finally to explode into greatness. Stage 1. Silent learning. Accumulation. This is the early stage of your life, when Mercury, Gemini's ruling planet, acts like a strict but loving teacher. Mercury is always in motion, and its energy forces you to constantly learn, endlessly observe. In this stage, you may feel like you're always standing in the background, watching others succeed while you quietly accumulate experience piece by piece. You've seen your ideas taken by others. You've witnessed betrayal in friendship or love. Or you've been overlooked in your career. But all of these are, in truth, the very first lessons the universe gave you. To learn patience, to learn to observe, to learn to stand in the shadows while keeping your inner light alive. This is also the time when many Geminis are tested by complicated relationships, because only by experiencing confusion can you truly understand the value of clarity, which later becomes your greatest strength. Stage 2. Crisis. Awareness. As you move into this stage, you begin to feel more clearly the potential within you. You know you have intelligence, ability, and creativity, yet why does it still feel as though you're trapped in an invisible cage? This is the time when Mercury often forms challenging aspects with Saturn and Neptune. Saturn makes you feel restricted, weighed down with responsibility, while Neptune pulls you into vague dreams, unsure of what to believe. The result is an inner crisis. Move forward or stop. Follow reason or heart. Choose safety or risk everything. This is the storm of the Gemini soul. The tug of war between extremes that can sometimes exhaust you. But remember, crisis is not a sign of failure. It is proof that you are awakening to deeper awareness. You are learning to look within, to balance both sides of yourself in order to find harmony. And it is in this very stage that many Geminis encounter unexpected turning points. A life event that forces change, a loss that brings maturity, or a sudden opportunity that demands a decision. Stage 3. Explosive manifestation. Baba Vanga foresaw. And you yourself are beginning to feel that this stage is approaching. This is when Mercury joins hands with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, to open doors that once seemed sealed shut. When you've gathered enough experience in stage 1, when you've endured crisis in stage 2, then you are mature enough to enter stage 3, manifestation. At this point, Gemini's energy is no longer divided, but flows as one powerful current. You dare to choose your true path, not one based on the recognition of others, but on the recognition of yourself. And the very moment you make that choice, prosperity, opportunities, and the right relationships at the right time all begin to appear. This explosion is not a minor change. It's like a massive wave, capable of carrying you from where you are now to an entirely new horizon in just a few months. You will see your career open up, money begin to flow in, your creative ideas recognized and transformed into tangible value. More importantly, you will realize you no longer need to chase anyone, because now the universe has begun to chase after you. Gemini, if you feel you have already passed through stage 1 and are standing in stage 2, then congratulations, stage 3 is very near. Do not fear the upheavals, because they are signals that energy is being rearranged to deliver what you truly deserve. Baba Vanga said, "When Gemini dares to unify themselves, the world will unify to support them." And that is the destined turning point awaiting you. If you are clearly feeling this transformation, leave a comment. Gemini is ready to rise, because when you write it, you are not only affirming it to yourself, but also sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so this journey is not only your story, but also an inspiration for the entire Gemini community, walking together on this path of awakening. Part 3. Cosmic signs and channels to wealth. The first signals from the universe. Dear Gemini, sometimes the greatest things don't arrive with a thunderous bang, but touch you gently through small signs that you might mistake for coincidence. Repeating numbers like 1111 or 2222 suddenly appear on clocks, receipts, or in dreams. Dreams so vivid that even upon waking, you remember every detail as if they weren't dreams at all, but memories of a future drawing near. Strange intuitions about money, about an opportunity, about a new path. These are not imagination. This is how the universe whispers to Gemini. Be ready. Change is beginning. It's no accident that lately you've felt more sensitive to your intuition. Your ruling planet, Mercury, is in tune with Neptune, the planet of dreams and intuition. This alignment makes Gemini not only think and talk more, but feel more deeply. You start realizing that some things go beyond logic, yet feel absolutely right when you follow them. Baba Vanga once emphasized, Gemini will receive the signs before destiny shifts, for they are born to observe and to read the messages hidden in what seems meaningless. Wealth flows from many sources. Unlike other zodiac signs, Gemini never has just one path. You were born with the gift of connection, and it is through this gift that multiple channels of abundance open for you at once. Baba Vanga clearly saw, your wealth will not flow from a single source, but from many avenues at the same time. An unexpected job brings income beyond expectation. A partnership that seems accidental turns out to be fated, leading to long-term collaboration. A creative idea, one you thought of just for fun, suddenly becomes a major project that gains recognition. Pay attention, because Gemini carries within the essence of the messenger. The more you speak, share, and connect, the more opportunities flow toward you. Your words and intellect are the magnets that attract prosperity. This is why, in this period, you will notice small conversations opening big doors. A casual coffee invitation, a short call, an unexpected proposal. All of these can be the channels leading you to wealth. The 3 Gemini birth groups and channels of abundance. Baba Vanga not only saw Gemini's wealth, but also distinguished the specific ways prosperity flows to each birth group. Gemini born May 21. May 31. You are the Geminis of intellect and analysis. Wealth comes to you through recognition from the community. The ideas you've shared, the knowledge you've accumulated, are now welcomed broadly. Your work may involve education, media, research, or any field that requires sharp intellect. This is the time when your voice will be heard, and that recognition will be accompanied by well-deserved financial reward and reputation. Gemini born June 1, June 10. You carry the energy of partnership and connection. Abundance will reach you through fated collaborations. A friend, a partner, or even a romantic relationship may bring you the chance to double your resources. Baba Vanga emphasized that Geminis of this group multiply their luck when walking alongside others. You will see business opportunities, joint ventures, or unexpected financial support arise, all of which expand your path to prosperity. Gemini born June 11, June 21. This group of Geminis is rich in imagination and creativity. Wealth comes to you through a bold project, an artistic idea, or a personal innovation. It could be a product you create, content you share, or a creative turning point you once thought of as just fun. Now, it will become the path to abundant income. For this group, creativity is not just passion, it is destiny, the very doorway to prosperity. Closing words for Part 3. Dear Gemini, trust the cosmic signs you are receiving. The numbers, the dreams, the intuitions are not random. They are messages that you are closer than ever to your destined shift. Baba Vanga foresaw that Gemini would not walk a single beaten path, but open multiple streams of prosperity at once. And now, you are standing right before that threshold. If you feel you've already seen these signs, leave a comment. Gemini is ready for abundance, to affirm it to yourself and to send your signal to the universe. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next prophecies meant especially for Gemini's journey. Part 4. True happiness and the role of inspiration. Happiness is not just about money. Dear Gemini, many people believe that when we talk about wealth, we are only referring to the numbers in a bank account, luxury possessions, or a high social status. But the truth is, Baba Vanga saw clearly that true happiness for Gemini is not only found in material things. Yes, money and opportunities will arrive. You will receive recognition. But what is even more precious is the feeling of living true to your dual nature, a Gemini who is both logical and emotional, rational and sensitive, quick in thought, yet deep in intuition. And when you no longer have to choose one side, when you dare to live with all of who you are, you will feel freedom overflowing. And that freedom is the greatest happiness. When Gemini becomes living proof, there is a tremendous power in becoming living proof of something. When others see you a Gemini who has endured inner struggles, crises, and self-doubt, now able to be yourself and succeed, they will immediately realize, if they can do it, so can I. This is the role you carry in this lifetime. Your transformation is not meant for you alone. It is designed to become a flame of inspiration for those who feel lost, for those who once believed they had to give up part of themselves in order to be accepted. Baba Vanga said, Gemini will rise as proof that truth and success do not cancel each other out. And that is exactly what you are doing. Energy that attracts, not exploited. In the past, you may have been taken advantage of because of your enthusiasm, your ability to connect, your desire to help. You gave so much, but sometimes received only disappointment in return. This made you close yourself off, afraid that if you shine too brightly, people would only come to take, without truly valuing you. But the energy is changing. As Gemini steps into true happiness, you will see that others come to you not to exploit, but to be inspired. They are drawn to the light you radiate, to the authenticity you embody, because they feel the strength of someone who dares to live true to themselves. This is when you become a magnet, attracting positive relationships, trustworthy partners, and true companions. The astrology of Gemini happiness. Astrologically, this is the time when Mercury, your ruling planet, forms harmonious aspects with Jupiter and Venus. Jupiter brings expansion, allowing you to see the bigger picture, while Venus grants harmony in love and joy in relationships. This is the moment when you not only feel material prosperity, but also deep happiness in your soul. You will notice that the relationships around you begin to shift. Friends appreciating you more, colleagues listening more attentively, even family members recognizing the true light within you. The role of inspiration. Gemini, have you noticed how when you laugh from the heart, the entire room seems to brighten? When you share an idea, everyone stops to listen. When you tell your story, someone sees a part of themselves within it. This is your role as an inspirer, the role Baba Vanga foresaw. You don't need to try to become someone, because you already are a natural source of inspiration. Your true happiness radiates as energy, and that energy will reach those who need it. You will find yourself gradually becoming a model of courage, of freedom, of the ability to live as yourself and still succeed. Closing words for Part 4. Dear Gemini, the happiness awaiting you is not only fullness in material wealth, but also wholeness in spirit. You are stepping into a phase where you no longer need to give up any part of yourself. You can be both logical and emotional, rational and sensitive. And this very wholeness is the true gift. When you live true to your dual essence, you will not only feel healed, but also see yourself becoming a light for others. If you feel ready not only to live happily, but also to inspire others, leave a comment. Gemini is ready for true happiness. to affirm it for yourself, and send the signal to the universe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because your journey is not over. The next chapter will open even greater surprises. Part 5. Consolidation and Waves of Prosperity. Prosperity comes in waves. Dear Gemini, Baba Vanga emphasized that your wealth and happiness will not come as a fleeting breeze, but as consecutive waves, each one stronger, broader, and deeper than the last. You will not stop at a small success. Instead, each step forward will be consolidated, creating a solid foundation for your career and your life. Looking back, you will see your life as an ocean, where each wave does not erase the one before, but resonates to form a great tide, pulling you toward your prosperous destiny. The first wave. Clear improvement in finances. The first wave is the most noticeable shift. You will begin to recognize unexpected income, new financial opportunities, or burdensome expenses that once weighed you down now being resolved with ease. This is when Mercury, Gemini's ruling planet, moves favorably through trines with Jupiter, bringing you expansion in work, study, or investment. This first wave is like rain after a drought, not only bringing relief, but also restoring your faith that the universe truly is opening a path for you. The second wave. Building a solid foundation. Once you are ready, the second wave arrives stronger and deeper. This is when your career begins to establish a firm foundation. If the first wave only brought temporary relief, the second wave helps you shape a clear, long-term path. Saturn's energy accompanies you here. It may not bring ease, but it brings endurance. You will learn to build systems, to manage your finances wisely, and, most importantly, to see your efforts recognized and sustained in value. This is the stage when you may lay the first bricks of a stable career, a business, a project, or a leadership role. The third wave. Overflowing prosperity and contribution to community. And then, the third wave, the strongest of all, will carry you beyond having enough into the realm of abundant wealth. This is when Gemini no longer worries about survival, but begins to ask, what can I do with these resources to spread more light? Baba Vanga foresaw that, at this stage, Gemini will not just receive for themselves, but become a seed sower, a soul who uses wealth and wisdom to inspire and open doors for others. You may invest in a community, support those in need, or simply spread positivity through the way you live. And this act of giving creates a perfect circle where the more you give, the more you receive. Final consolidation. Gemini, when you pass through these three waves, you will see your life transformed. Every challenge you endured, every pain you carried, will now stand as proof that you were always on the right path. Baba Vanga saw it clearly, and now you can feel it too. This change will not only make you wealthy, but will also turn you into a living symbol of the power of a soul that dared to trust its destiny. You will become the light, the lighthouse for those still lost, the living proof that happiness, wealth, and success can all come when you dare to live fully as yourself. If you are ready to embrace these three waves of prosperity, leave a comment. Gemini is ready for prosperity. To affirm it to yourself and send a powerful signal to the universe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because your journey does not end here. Many more messages from Baba Vanga await to guide you even further. Dear Gemini, the journey you've just walked through in this video is not only Baba Vanga's prophecies, but also a mirror reflecting your very soul. From the small cosmic signs to the 3 stages of the soul, to the waves of prosperity, everything carries the same message. You have never been left behind. You have only been prepared to step into a brighter new chapter. The greatest lesson you can take from this video is this: every difficulty, every inner conflict, every crisis you have endured was never the end, but the foundation that made you mature enough to receive prosperity. Remember, true happiness does not come from money alone, but from living in alignment with your dual nature, both logical and emotional, rational and sensitive. When you embrace all parts of yourself, you will not only be free, but you will also become an inspiration to so many others. So from today, start trusting your intuition. Start recognizing the signs the universe is sending, and start living fully as your authentic self. Don't just wait for miracles, become the miracle by choosing yourself every single day. If you feel the resonance of this message, leave a comment. Gemini is ready for destiny. To affirm your readiness, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because many more profound messages are waiting to guide you along your soul's journey. Gemini, remember this one truth: your time has come, and I will return in the next videos to continue walking with you on this path of awakening. See you again in the next journey, where miracles await.